Pot Creole Cooking Show. I'm Chef Pat Darbone from Lake Charles, Louisiana, born and raised in the heart of Cajun country. Today we're going to be teaching y'all how to cook crawfish etouffee, Louisiana style. First of all, I'm going to show y'all all the ingredients I have. First of all, we start off with a stick of butter. We're going to have to melt that in the pot. Then we have the green onions here. We have your parsley. We have your whole onion right here. 1 whole bell pepper. 2 sticks of celery, clove of garlic, and we have our lemon right here. So we're gonna get started and chopping all this stuff here so we can get, and the main ingredient is crawfish, 2 pounds of crawfish. So we're gonna get started making this good old Louisiana style crawfish etouffee today. So here we go, we're gonna start off by chopping our onion. I have right here 1 yellow onion. So what I like to do is I like to save the root of the onion for last, and I start off right here. And I'm going to cut this part right here, and then what I do is I like to slice right here where I can get it started peeling, just like that. There you go, it peels off really nice and smooth. That way you have a good cut. There you go, you see you got that root right here, it's going to hold that onion together. You're going to discard that right there. What you're going to do is I'm going to slice it in half. There we go, like that. And then I'm going to take this 1/2 and I'm going to go like that, slice it. Here we go, we're going to keep on slicing it in half all the way across. Keep on slicing all the way till you get to that root. Now we're going to start on the next half of the onion. Same thing. There we go. Slice it all the way across. Now we got that onion sliced up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our bell pepper. There we go. Big pretty bell pepper. We're going to slice it in half. We're going to discard the seeds. I'm going to pull it out like that. Discard the seeds like that. There we go. We cut all those seeds out. And we're going to discard that. Once you get all those seeds out, then you're going to cut your bell pepper in half. Then you're going to start slicing it across. There we go, long slices. And then you just slice them all together in dices. You can, however you want to cut your bell pepper, it's up to you, but this is the way I prefer to cut it. It's a lot easier if you put them all together and put them in dices. And then put that like that, and you go on with your next one. Slice, slice, slice. There we go. Oops, there went one. Goodbye. All right, go ahead on. Keep on slicing. One of them chose to fall on the floor. Didn't want to get in that pot, but that's all right. I'll get it next time. Okay, I'm grabbing a stick of celery right here. We're going to go ahead and start cutting up this celery. And that's going to add to the etouffee. 1 stick of celery right now. All right, so I've been cooking I guess since I was about knee-high to a duck. Let's go. We're almost done with this celery here. Keep on going. All righty. Now we've got a bunch of green onions right here, 1 whole bunch. We're going to start from the end and we're going to chop it all the way to the stem. Boy, I just love green onions. You know, it was funny because when I was little, I could not stand to eat green onions. I don't know what happened or how it happened, but I just, somehow down the line as I was growing up, I just love green onions all of a sudden. I'm going to start on my parsley. So let me see. I like to cut the leaf of the parsley. A lot of people might use all the stems, but I don't like to use the stems. You want to use the leaf because it's easier to digest and it's easier to chew on. It gives it a good flavor. The stem, to me, it ain't no flavor in there. So we're going to go ahead and grab it together like this and just start chopping. Chopping that. Oh, I hear that butter just melting away. While I'm cutting these vegetables right quick. We're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Pat in the Pot.
Daniel, you ready to go camping?
Well, yeah, Gavin, let's go through the checklist.
Let's check the water lines and fixtures for leaks.
Southern stocks all the plumbing fittings you need to get going.
Is the AC and refrigerator working?
I sure hope so. I hate to be hot or have hot drinks.
Southern stocks several models of ACs and refrigerators.
Don't forget to check the lights.
How many bulbs you think we'll need? You know they burn out fast.
Southern stocks 12-volt LED bulbs that last up to 50,000 hours.
Let's make our first stop.
Southern Mobile Home and RV Supply.
KLOC TV and Media provides video services, including transfers, CD and DVD replication or duplication, CD and DVD printing and packaging, custom editing, and DVD authoring. Call 474-3300 with your video needs. KLOC TV and Media, your one-stop marketing solution.
Welcome back to Pat in the Pot Creole Cooking Show. And today we are cooking crawfish etouffee, Louisiana style. Now I've been cutting up all my vegetables, and right now I'm on my garlic. I done chopped up all my garlic, getting ready to start throwing it in the butter to start sauteing everything so we can get this etouffee going. So let's go ahead on now. We got everything up, cut and ready to go. So I got my butter all sauteed. We're gonna start off right now. We're gonna go ahead and start putting the, let me see if I can make it without spilling it. Boom, there we go. Got the onions going. One more time. Boom, woo! Sometimes I'll make a mess, but that's all right. Here we go, one more time. Throw it in there. Let's go ahead and get it all. We got the bell pepper. Boom, right in there. I got some celery in there, grabbing it all. Boom, right in that pot. Here we go. Let's go ahead and add that garlic with that. Come on, garlic, we got to have you. Got to have you because you the best flavor in there. All right, let's go ahead and get the rest of this stuff in there. Got some green onions, got some more bell pepper. Oh boy, it's already smelling good and it ain't even started. Woo, man, this is gonna be good. Let's go ahead on with some parsley. Got the rest of it. I might be making a mess, but that's all right. We ain't got to eat what's on the floor. It's only what matters is in the pot. Pat in the pot. Here we go. One more time. Let's go. Boom. Oh, look at the mess I'm making. That's all right. That's how we coon asses do. We make a mess, but we clean it up. All right. I think we got everything going. All right. Let's go ahead and raise your fire up. We're going to start sauteing. Woo, look at it. There we go. We got everything in there. We got a yellow onion. We got one whole bell pepper. We got 2 stalks of celery. We got, I guess about 3 bunches of green onions. I got about a half a clove of garlic. And I got, about a half a bunch of parsley. So we're gonna go ahead and saute that right now. Get that good and sauteed before we start adding the rest of the vegetable ingredients. I'm sorry, you know us coon asses, we kind of get to talking and stumbling over our words and forget what we got to throw in the pot. But anyway, we're getting after it. So right now, while it's sauteing, what I like to do is I like to start seasoning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in some seasoning blend. You can use what you want. I got a mixture of red pepper, black pepper, salt, garlic powder, a little bit of everything you want to. You can season to taste how you want it. So let me go ahead and, where's my spoon? Woo! There it is. Okay. Got that seasoned up. Gonna go ahead and stir it around while it's starting to saute. Let me put my fire up a little bit more. Oh, it's gonna simmer about probably 15 to 20 minutes depending on how you have your fire. So I have it on about medium, and it's probably gonna take about 15 minutes to simmer like I want it. Nice and soft. You don't wanna simmer too much to where you dissolve it. You want the consistency of the onions and everything, you know, where you can bite into it. But not raw, but not overcooked. Pretty much medium. All right, while we sauteing these vegetables right quick, we're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll see you back in a few minutes.
Lake Charles Poultry has a second location, offering more convenience and longer hours, but still the freshest meats at the best prices. Service like an old-fashioned meat market. Lake Charles Poultry, Highway 90 East and Hobby Lobby Shopping Center in Lake Charles.
Daniel, you ready to go camping?
Well, yeah, Gavin, let's go through the checklist.
Let's check the water lines and fixtures for leaks.
Southern stocks all the plumbing fittings you need to get going.
Is the AC and refrigerator working?
I sure hope so. I hate to be hot or have hot drinks.
Southern stocks several models of ACs and refrigerators.
Don't forget to check the lights.
How many bulbs do you think we need? You know they burn out fast.
Southern stocks 12-volt LED bulbs that last up to 50,000 hours.
Let's make our first stop.
Southern Mobile Home and RV Supply.
Hey, we back with Pat in the pot. Cooking it up, still sauteing our vegetables, and I'm getting my little drinky drink. Gotta have a little drinky drink while you're cooking, because you know that's what us Creoles do. We like to have our drink while we're cooking, because you know what? The more you drink, the better the food tastes. So let's go ahead on and keep on stirring. It's almost where I want to get it. So what we gonna do, let me get this little sippy on. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. So next step is we got all our vegetables sauteed. Well, it's been about 12 minutes we've been sauteing it. So we're going to go ahead on and add our diced tomatoes with habanero in there. So you can use chili peppers with diced tomatoes. It's whatever you want, but this is the habanero. The hotter the better. You know, in Louisiana, we like it hot. Hot and spicy. That's what Louisiana is known for. It's spice. Cajun food is all about spice. If it ain't hot, it ain't no good. So here we go. Okay, we got our chili peppers in there. Diced tomatoes with habanero. We're going to go ahead and let that simmer, cook down for about, I guess, couple of minutes or so. Really and truly, you don't have to let it cook that long. You can start adding all your other stuff. In fact, I can go ahead and start adding it right now. So I have 2 cans, 10.5 ounces each of cream of mushroom. 10.5 ounce cans, so I got 2 going in. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice cream of mushroom soup. 10.5 ounce cans, 2 of them. All right, make sure it's 2. And then you're gonna go ahead and stir that around. Get it mixed up in there with all your vegetables. You can get a good shot of that. You can see that. Look at it. What a good etouffee is. What I like in my etouffee, I like it to be thick. I don't like a watery etouffee. Now, if you want a watery etouffee, you can make it how you want, but this is how Pat in the Pot makes it. All right, so we got our cream of mushroom all stirred up in there, and the next step is we're gonna have 1 can of cream of celery. Cream of celery going in. There we go. 1 can of cream of celery. Boom, in there. All righty, so that's it. 2 cans of cream of mushroom, 10.5 ounce each. What you're gonna do is let that simmer for about, you wanna keep it on low, because if you put it on high, it's gonna start popping all over the stove and all over you, and that ain't no good. So you wanna kinda keep it on medium to low and let it simmer and cook down. Probably about 20 to 30 minutes. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna throw in some bay leaves. Now, bay leaves, I often wonder, why do what does bay leaf, what kind of flavor bay leaf give? Well, bay leaf is kind of a subtle flavor. It's a flavor on its own. It doesn't really have a certain flavor. It's just a subtle flavor, but you can tell the difference. So you're going to put about 1 or 2. I used to watch my mama throw in about 1 or 2, about 2 to 3, maybe 3 bay leaves in there. And it gives it a distinct flavor. And boy, I don't really know, and nobody really knows what kind of flavor it is, but you can definitely tell the difference. Really and truly, there's no real, definitely what flavor it is. It's just a subtle flavor for seafoods and stews and roasts. So I used to watch my mama. So whatever my mama would use in her cooking, because she was the best cook around, my mama used to cook for all kinds of people. She would cater, she would cook for birthday parties, weddings, anniversaries, all kinds of parties. People would call her and they wanted her to cook. They wanted her to cater their wedding or cater their birthday party or their anniversary party. And I tell you what, she could do it all. She was a known cook for the church. Like, she cooked for Our Lady Queen of Heaven for many years. She'd cook for the priests. She cooked for several people out in Lake Charles in their home, personal chef. My mother was the best cook around. She always had company at her house. Pretty much every weekend she was entertaining guests at home. Aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, family, everybody. She always had something on the stove cooking, and I was right there in the kitchen with her. Actually, we ain't had a choice at sometimes, especially when she catered stuff. She had us all in the kitchen chopping up vegetables, grinding up stuff in the meat grinder. We was all in there. But I didn't mind, but the rest of the kids, they always had to fuss about it. But I was right there enjoying it. I wanted to be right there. So it's looking pretty good right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a couple of more dashes of white wine. Dash here, dash there, dash. Woo! How about another little bit dash? There we go. And I'm gonna throw in another dash of red cooking wine. There we go. Woo! Here we go. And I'm gonna take another little splash of Worcestershire sauce. There we go. There we go. Now, I'm gonna take some more of my seasoning blend, and I'm gonna go ahead and season to taste. Now, you can season how you want, but Pat in the Pot like to make it hot. There we go. The hotter the better. I'm gonna go ahead and lower my fire because it's starting to pip, pop, 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 pop. You don't want it to pop. I sure don't want it to get all over me. I don't like that. So, okay. And I don't like it to splash all over my stove. Ooh, there go a bell pepper. Let me, bam, in the, ooh, that was 2 points right there. All right, here we go. It's starting to look good. It's starting to smell good. Yes, indeed. So right now, while it's simmering, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. And we will be right back with Pat in the Pot. So don't go anywhere.
Daniel, you ready to go camping?
Well, yeah, Gavin, let's go through the checklist.
Let's check the water lines and fixtures for leaks.
Southern stocks all the plumbing fittings you need to get going.
Is the AC and refrigerator working?
I sure hope so. I hate to be hot or have hot drinks.
Southern stocks several models of ACs and refrigerators.
Don't forget to check the lights.
How many bulbs you think we'll need? You know they burn out fast.
Southern stocks 12-volt LED bulbs that last up to 50,000 hours.
Let's make our first stop.
Southern Mobile Home and RV Supply.
Lake Charles Poultry has a second location, offering more convenience and longer hours, but still the freshest meats at the best prices. Service like an old-fashioned meat market. Lake Charles Poultry, Highway 90 East and Hobby Lobby Shopping Center in Lake Charles.
KLOC TV and Media provides video services, including transfers, CD and DVD replication or duplication, CD and DVD printing and packaging, custom editing, and DVD authoring. Call 474-3300 with your video needs. KLOC TV and Media, your one-stop marketing solution.
All right, we back in the kitchen with Pat in the Pot. And while we're on commercial break, I've been a-sipping. So, okay, we got this, everything. We got the vegetables, we got the 2 cans of cream of mushroom and a can of celery, cream of celery, and 1 can of diced tomatoes with habanero. So let me get one more sip before I tell you what's next. Ooh, Pat in the Pot. You see that? Gone cooking. Well, that's what, look, Pat. See the little crab, the shrimp? There's the shrimp. There's the crawfish. Oh, yes, we're doing it up with Pat in the Pot. Okay, so next, what we're going to do, okay, while we was at commercial break, I got the rice started. We got 4 cups of rice. And right now, I'm going to tell you what. You can eat the crawfish etouffee over rice, or you can either have it over baked potato. So I'm going to take 2 potatoes, and I'm going to stick it in this little potato bag right here. I'm going to stick 1, and you're going to stick 2. And for the microwave, we're going to cook it for 4 minutes. We'll go ahead and pop that in the microwave right quick for 4 minutes. There we go. Bam. Whoop, 4 minutes. Okay, ready to go. Now, what's next? We're going to go ahead and add the main ingredient, the best ingredient, the crawfish from Louisiana, the best. It has to be Louisiana crawfish for it to be Louisiana style. That's what it is, Louisiana style. Can't be nothing else but Louisiana, because if it ain't Louisiana, it ain't no good. So, okay, got all this sauteed down like I want it. And we're going to go ahead and open up this crawfish right quick. Slice right across. There you go. That's 2 pounds of crawfish. 2 pounds of crawfish tails. There go 1 pound right here going in there. Come on, little crawfish. You're going to get in there. I know you don't want to get in there, but you're going to get in that pot. All right. Got to have it. We're going to go ahead and discard this right here. We're going to go ahead and open up the second pack. 16 ounces, 1 pound of crawfish. So that's 2 pounds of crawfish tails, 2 cans of cream of mushroom, 1 can of cream of celery, and 1 can of diced tomatoes with habanero or chili, however you want it. Oh, well, I didn't cut it quite all the way, and it don't want to come out. Come on, crawfish, get on out. Oh, there you go. Trying to be stubborn, don't want to get in Pat in the Pot, but I got news for you. You coming. There we go. Let's throw that in there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and stir it up. Look at that. Now, this is what you call an etouffee. You see that color? Nice, creamy color. So we're going to let this cook now. Got it good and stirred up. And we're going to let this cook probably for another 30 minutes. So we got everything in the pot all mixed up. So my last ingredient is going to be the lemon. We're going to put in a little bit of lemon zest. Not much, because you want just enough little bit of flavor of lemon like you want when you squeeze the lemon on your fish or your shrimp or your crab. We're just going to put a little bit of lemon zest on inside the crawfish. So we're only going to put about maybe a 1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon zest. So here we go, just enough to give it a little flavor. There we go. Enough just to give it a little lemon flavor. I think that right there ought to do it right there. Enough lemon zest. Okay, look at that. Get a good shot of that. Ooh, look, look. See how good and thick? Look at that bay leaf. That's what you call an etouffee. So here you go with the etouffee. There you go. So before you go to eat, you're going to take out them bay leaves, because bay leaves It's almost impossible to kind of chew this, and it doesn't digest. So you're gonna pull out the bay leaves because the flavor's already in there. Okay, so while the rice is about to ding, we're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break, and we will be right back with Pat in the Pot. So don't go anywhere. Bonjour, and we're back with Pat in the Pot, and we are getting this crawfish etouffee on the plate right now. Here we go. Everything's cooked and ready to go. All we gotta do is eat it. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get it on the plate like that. Ooh, look at it. It's smelling so good. I know it's gonna be really good. How about that? Look how pretty that is. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't want to make a mess. One more little scoop. There we go. Oh, yeah, Michelle. Look at that. How about that? Crawfish etouffee, Louisiana style, cooked by no other than Pat in the Pot. All right, so we got it two ways. Crawfish etouffee. If you don't want it over rice, you can always make a baked potato and put it over a baked potato with a little bit of green onions. That's an option. Or you can put it over rice. That's the Creole Cajun style, Louisiana. And I'm going to go ahead and top it off with a little bit of green onions. You got to have a little bit of green onions in Louisiana. That's what we're known about, Cajun style. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for Pat in the Pot this week, and we'll see you next week. We're coming at you with more Pat in the Pot Creole Cajun cooking.